Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another episode of Left 4 Dead 2 Myth Busting Mondays. And in today's video for the final myth, we're going to be testing to see if whether or not that if you're holding a chainsaw, will this actually give you a damage reduction so that way a tank cannot one-hit you in expert mode. Will this be a new trick that we discover that we can add to the Left 4 Dead 2 meta? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and find out. If you guys end up enjoying today's video, please drop a like, subscribe if you are new, and if you have a myth of your very own that you would like to have us feature in next week's episode, please leave it here in the comments down below. Or also, alternatively, you guys can leave it within my Discord server, which is going to be linked down below in this video's description. All that being said, guys, I hope you end up enjoying seeing this week's episode of Left 4 Dead 2 Myth Busting Mondays. Myth: does holding a chainsaw give a damage reduction against friendly fire? Alrighty guys, the first myth of today's episode is submitted in by Courier. Alright guys, so here's the control test. Dan's going to shoot me with an AK-47, and we are on normal mode, and he's doing 2 damage per hit. And now I'm going to rev up the chainsaw so the damage reduction should kick in, and when he shoots me again, it looks like it is still once again 2 damage per hit. So unlike when Common Infected hit me, when Dan simply just shoots me with a gun, it doesn't seem to do the same thing, which means that the myth is going to be busted. You do not get a damage reduction from friendly fire while holding a chainsaw. It seems like it only just works on the zombies so far. Myth: do you take more damage while under the effects of adrenaline? Alrighty guys, the second myth is submitted in by Good Guy Nick. Now to showcase this myth in the best way possible, I'm going to zoom in slightly and put in really slow motion, and I'll explain why. Because when you end up looking at me getting shot, you will see that I'm losing 1 HP at a time. And then when I stick myself with the adrenaline shot and Dan shoots me again, it is also going to end up being 1 damage per shot. It's just that the issue is that it can look like that I'm taking more damage while under the effects of adrenaline, because what happens is that as the adrenaline is wearing off, the adrenaline health that you get from when you stick yourself can also disappear at the same time you get shot or damaged by an outside force, which makes it look like you're losing 2 HP at a time. And it makes it confusing because it can look like it's the bullets that are being shot at me causing that 2 damage, when in reality it's 1 damage from the bullets, and then the temporary effects of the HP from the adrenaline going away at the exact same time, if that makes sense. Because right here you're going to see that when the adrenaline does wear off at the same time I'm getting shot, it goes from 96 to 95 to 94 in rapid succession. But if you're not paying attention, it just looks like 96 to 94. So that being said, I'm going to label the second myth as busted because it's not you really losing more health during the effects of adrenaline, it's just the temporary health that the adrenaline gives you wearing off sometimes at the exact moment that you're taking damage from something, making it look like that you're taking more damage from the said thing that is hitting you. Myth: if an infected is weakened, do they do more damage? Alrighty guys, the third myth is going to be submitted in by Ellis Gaming, and just like the 2 prior myths, we're just going to be doing a controlled test first. So I'm going to spawn in a Common Infected and let him hit me on normal mode, and it looks like he's doing 2 damage per hit, and then when I shoot him with my gun at least once, he's going to end up once again doing 2 damage per hit. So that means that myth number 3 is busted. The infected do not do more damage the more weakened they are. Myth: can a survivor get stuck out of bounds if you switch teams to the survivors while riding someone as a jockey? Alrighty guys, so myth number 4 is submitted in by LM9029. Alrighty guys, so I'm just going to put myself in a position where I can end up spawning in and attacking everybody, so I'm going to attack them now, and then I'm going to hit M so I can swap teams. Oh, look at that, holy shit, it actually did work. I got vanished into the back rooms, and it looks like this glitch may have a sense of permanence because when I swap to the jockey and then back to the survivors, Rochelle is still stuck in this void. She doesn't come back from this. So this not only means that the myth is confirmed, but apparently the back rooms are canon to Left 4 Dead. Alright everybody, you know the drill by now. It's now time for the final myth, and once again is going to be if we are using a chainsaw to get the damage reduction that we normally get against Common Infected, can we use this on a tank in expert mode to prevent him from being able to one-hit down us? Let's grab a chainsaw, load up the map, spawn in a tank, and see what happens. Myth: can you survive a tank punch in expert mode by using the chainsaw damage reduction? Alrighty everybody, the last myth of today's episode is submitted in by Keto. Now when it comes to this myth, if you just simply attack the tank with a chainsaw, he will hit you for 100 damage, which is your normal HP in a typical game, meaning that this would not work in a traditional game. However, instead of just leaving the myth right here and calling it busted and having it be less than 30 seconds, I wanted to try something. Some of you may or may not remember this from testing in a prior episode once before, but there is a glitch that you can end up doing where if you're drowning and you stab yourself with an adrenaline shot and then stand back up, you have temporarily over 100 health. So if we do that with the chainsaw, it means that we can actually tank the hit on expert mode from the tank and actually survive. Now, even though the method of going about this is, yes, technically a glitch, I'm still going to label the last myth as confirmed, because in this situation, this is something that you can do in an actual game and not need a mod menu or mods to be able to pull off, and it's still in the game and has not been patched to this day. So in my opinion, I feel like that's a good enough reason to label it as confirmed instead of busted. But yeah, guys, that is it here for today's video, and I do truly hope you guys ended up enjoying it. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. And if you guys have a myth of your very own that you would like to have us test in next week's episode, please by all means leave it here in the comments down below. Or also alternatively, you can leave it within my Discord server, which is going to be linked down below in this video's description. And as we wrap up the video, guys, just want to mention two quick things. Number one, I have a second YouTube channel now. It is called Black Ninja 797 Extras. And on this channel, I'll be uploading and posting additional content that you would normally not see here on my main channel, such as gameplay walkthroughs, funny moments with my friends, and Challenge Accepted, which was a series I used to do on this channel where I play games that you guys requested me to play. The two newest videos are going to end up being a vlog of me taking a trip to Universal Studios California from last summer, and I got to see New Super Mario World and the Harry Potter exhibit, which was sick as hell. I even have a brand new Q&A video where I answer some of your guys' questions, which was extremely fun to do because I haven't done a Q&A video in like 3 years, and so I was glad to do one again. If you guys want to check out any and all of these videos, or even some future ones / future content on this channel, then make sure to check out the second channel. There will be a link down below in this video's description. I also want to say thank you and shout out to Epic Games for being my first ever sponsor. I have a supporter creator code with them, and the code is just my name, Black Ninja 797 in all caps, and if you guys want to, you can use it in the Fortnite and Epic Games item shops. Anybody that uses my code or has used it before in the past, I tremendously appreciate you. And all that being said, guys, I hope you end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video from the most unique YouTubers are ever going to see. Thanks for watching, guys. I love all of you, and peace out.
Hey, meme lords, Jesus here, and you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too, and give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!